My scouts are posted on the ridges in case there's any trouble.
Interesting, the runes are of Alamari in origin, belonging to the tribes that inhabited Ferelden almost 1,000 years ago. What is of greater interest, however, is that none of the runes translate intelligibly, meaning it is all in code. According to the translators, a reference to Guardian also indicates an island off the north coast. Most curious. I will continue translation efforts and hope we can narrow down this further. See what our reports are here. Commander Cullen, it would be an honor to serve the Inquisition and prove the mettle of Orlesian Chevaliers by doing the Maker's work. I accept your generous offer wholeheartedly and will arrive in good time with those men loyal to me. It will be my privilege and honor. It will be my privilege to order the Inquisition's troops into holy battle against those who would threaten the order of the Empire. Lord Jean Gaspard of Leeds, whatever the heck his name is. Alright. Strange chalk markings. Spies report. Post up along the Imperial Highway, obstinately to guard trade routes to facilitate... Fourth night, a caravan carrying refugees makes camp nearby for protection. After midnight, a young man or young woman, pardon me, on crutches makes small talk with a patrol guard. After he passes, she crushes and makes the mark on a tent post. The woman pretends for half an hour to know nothing. When it became clear that the rules will not work, she kisses an Andestrian locket and says, "Glory to those across the seas." She dies. The locket was poisonous. Okay, then. That got us no... Oh, is that a thing? Oh, the Grey Warden Treatise is now usable. Oh, Cullen and Liliana won't do anything. Okay. We can send Josephine on that one, then. Some of these I don't even see on the map. That one's completed. That one's completed. This one's available.
Let's see what...
Okay, send Liliana on that one. Now let's find something for Cullen to do. What can you do, Cullen? Well, I can only send connections on that one. Oh, that's a new area. Oh, I don't want to go there just yet. Reports of the place are cut off and pages missing. Okay. Not now. I'll learn you a little bit. Sorry, that was a lot of yawning. I want to talk to that warden guy some more, see if he knows anything. Where is he on the map, I wonder? I haven't talked to Varric in a while either. I'm almost thinking it might be time to go back to the Hinterlands, do some more quests, because it seems like the Hinterlands is the biggest area and has the most amount of quests. At least at the moment. So this is Sarah in here, right? Yeah, there she is.
Chasing mages?
Oh, let's give her a chat, see what's going.
Pissed off helm polisher. Not too late to go find some. Or stay home.
Is the Inquisition what you thought it would be?
Did I ask you this already?
Much in it. Does this lot even know what they're chasing? Fair question for me as well, I suppose. Everybody following a rumor. At least I'm used to that.
I'll be back if...
Never mind.
Go on.
So that wasn't her. Or that wasn't him. Where is... Okay, this is Varric right here.
Need something?
May as well talk to Varric. We haven't talked to him in a while.
I read your Tale of the Champion, and...
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
In the book, you say that first Enchanter Orsino turned himself into a giant monster made of corpses. How? Why?
Do I look like an expert on magical weirdness to you? Well, I can't tell you how. For the why, all I can say is he was desperate.
There's no way Hawk really could have killed the Arashok. It would have started a war with the Kunari.
I was told later that the Kunari disavowed his actions. Apparently, the Arashok didn't get permission before he attacked Kirkwall, and the Qun didn't want another exalted march. When they finally sent a ship to haul the wrecked dreadnought away, they just said, "We will never speak of this again." As far as I can tell, that's the Qun's version of an apology.
Carry on.
Need something?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Where did you get that crossbow? I've never seen one like it.
Bianca? She's one of a kind. There's a hidden shop in Kirkwall called the Black Emporium. I found her in a barrel labeled swag. The owner sold her to me for a ham sandwich and a pair of yellow ruffled pants.
Who is she named for?
I can't tell you.
I'm not clear on your line of work. You're a merchant?
I'm a businessman. My family has a seat in the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Merchants buy and sell goods. Businessmen buy and sell stores.
Oh, we've had this conversation, sorry.
Time, I manage a spy network, and occasionally, I write books.
What sort of shops do you own?
Actually, we don't own shops. That was just an example. Mostly we invest in moneylenders. Auction houses, a few mercenary companies, a couple of smithies. I think we own half a beet plantation in Ravane somewhere. Most of that's my brother's doing. Bartrand had business sense. Not much tact, but loads of business sense.
How do you and Cassandra know each other?
You heard about the Kirkwall Chantry being destroyed? The guy responsible used to be a friend of mine. The Seeker had
I still hate
questions
you,
about
Anders.
it, and I had answers.
Are you from Ferelden? Orlais?
Free marches, born and raised, and despite...
I feel like I had this conversation too.
Kirkwall's not that...
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
I didn't even get to. I want to ask him about Red Lyrium, and I keep asking him other things instead.
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered Red Lyrium during an expedition in the Deep Roads. We located an ancient Tig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Could I have asked him more? I don't know. I wasn't fully paying attention. Where is Blackwall? Is he going to show up on the map? Varric, Sarah, Liliana, Vivienne, Josephine, Solus, Cullen, Cassandra. Where's Blackwall in this? Oh, is this him? That's Iron Bull. Is he even on here? Cassandra, Cullen, Iron Bull. Oh, there he is. He didn't show up because he's a quest arrow. Gosh dang it. Why you be questing arrows? Might as well speak to Iron Bull while we're here.
Can I help you?
Never mind. He ain't got nothing interesting to say.
You know, Arnsberg, you actually are a good rider on your
Thank you. Kindly.
There you are.
Rumors of abandoned warden camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we can salvage.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
The Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
The Blight's been over for 10 years. What do Wardens do when the world's not ending?
There are still Darkspawn. Just because we killed so many in Ferelden doesn't mean they're gone. And the world is not so peaceful that there's no use for good men with swords. Sometimes you have to figure out for yourself what the pledge to protect others really means. It's not always about just archdemons and blights.
Where were you during the Blight?
I was in Ferelden, on my own like always. Quietly killed my fair share of Darkspawn too.
You haven't had contact with other Wardens for a while. Why were you on your own?
It's what I've always done. Recruitment only requires one man. Besides, I've always been a loner. Works best for everyone that way.
So you have no idea where the rest of the Wardens are?
Do you find that odd? The Blight is over. We don't need an organized force. And orders don't change much from day to day. For the last 1,000 years or so, it's been just find Darkspawn, kill them, repeat as necessary.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
Wait, hold on. Follow my... I don't want to do this quest. Yeah. What can we do? Well, we got a quest here we can do while we're in Haven. We're right nearby where the area is, so we may as well just go ahead and do it. Oh, there's a lot of stuff over here. Oh, that's right, there's a lot of elf root and iron in this place. Oh. Don't mind me. I was grabbing all this elf root so I could make potions. Because I think that's what I'm going to do once I complete this quest. I have to turn it back into the guy. And he'll give me stuff, I think. He's going to give me a recipe. It's good to have all this stuff. Come on, take the iron. And we'll take this iron.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Okay, cool. So we got what we needed. Oh, it was on top. You gotta be kidding me. It's a weird little pig bunny thing. Don't really know why I need all this iron, but I'm taking it anyway.
A learned child, a blessing.
See reason, Lisette. We cannot stay here.
You have a name. Have I talked to you?
I've heard about Valroyaux. This is not right. I will not be joining them. At least the Inquisition does not stand directly opposed to the Chantry.
You're not going to rejoin the Order?
When the temple went up, your forces rescued those few of us still alive. My life is a debt I intend to repay, however I can.
Do you have any idea what caused the explosion?
No, I'm just a recruit. Belief and faith doesn't get you closer to the important meetings. Though that distance did save my life.
How did you come to be a Templar?
It seemed the right thing to do. My family are tradesfolk in Denerim. I could have become a cobbler like my father, but this seemed better. It's a chance to uphold the Chantry's laws and help the mages through a troubled time.
Not every Templar feels that way.
I know. Power can corrupt. It's a delicate balance. One person trying to do something can make a difference. You should keep that in mind, Harold.
She's got a point.
Later.
Walk in the Maker's grace.
I lagged again. It's because there are so many people wandering around in one small condensed area.
I heard the Templars have withdrawn.
Froze there last time too. Come on. Come on. There we go. I'm in the wrong house. There we go, a den.
And in one piece.
You said you thought Master Tajan was working on something special. If it helps, I found his notes.
The old codger was on the edge of a breakthrough here, but he couldn't see it. You want some of these mixed up? You just give the word.
Farewell.
Let's see. Oh, this is a thing. Patient observations, day 2. Pulse normal, breathing normal. Still unresponsive. Careful, drop fed of prepared elf root extract to hasten her recovery. A lot of thrashing, mutters about too many eyes. Something about the gray. Encouraging? Sorry. Hey, that didn't completely blow out the mic this time. I don't think. You got anything new to say, Solus?
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on elven culture.
Perhaps you could ask Sarah. She has opinions.
You don't much care for Sarah, do you?
I pity her. Although I imagine she would detest that. Perhaps in truth, I envy her. She has a purity of purpose that I lack. I have observed too much and done too little. What do you wish to know?
Never mind.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Let me talk to Cassandra again, see if there's anything new. Maybe talk to Cullen. We haven't really talked to Cullen.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
At least I got everyone's attention.
That you did. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir,
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
I must have this mark for a reason. It will work. I'm sure of it.
Provided we can secure aid, but I'm confident we can. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
You understand our situation. I appreciate your opinion.
Look around. Our people are well organized and committed. Despite what the clerics think, we are in the best position to help. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Ryden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
Do you need something?
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The Seekers of Truth were born from the original Inquisition long ago, when it united with the Chantry. Seekers stood above the Templars, watching over them but also investigating magical events they couldn't handle. We were meant to be incorruptible, above reproach. How seldom does reality match the ideal?
But what are Seekers exactly?
Those who know anything of us think we are Templars. We do not use lyrium, however. Our abilities are different, as was our original purpose. We disciplined the Templars and were accountable only to the Divine. And not even her, truthfully.
So the Seekers commanded the Templars?
No. The Order didn't assume command until after the rebellion. The Templars have always feared us. When a Seeker arrived at a circle, they knew trouble was afoot. That kind of power is troubling. You begin to think you are the only one who can solve the world's problems. If you don't see a problem, it doesn't exist. If someone insists it does, they are the blind ones.
You mentioned that Seekers have different abilities than Templars.
Entirely. A Templar's abilities come from lyrium and are designed to hunt mages. Ours come from ritual and many years of dedicated training. We cannot be possessed by demons and are immune to mind control. Useful, considering our role. Seekers can gain other gifts, though that depends on the individual.
What kind of gifts do you have?
I can set the lyrium within a person's blood aflame. Both mages and Templars bend before my will. Some Seekers use it to interrogate, others simply to paralyze. Once there was a Seeker who could use it to kill. That particular gift is considered rare.
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control. It was felt Most Holy had tacitly allowed the Circle of Magi to vote on its independence, thus breaking the treaty. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness.
You sound like you disagree.
We knew what was happening at Kirkwall, where the Mage Rebellion began. We looked into reports of Knight Commander Meredith's harsh treatment of her charges years earlier. But we found so many shocking cases of magical corruption, it was decided her actions were justified. If we'd been there when it happened, if we'd looked harder at the root causes...
You seem to care a great deal about it.
Too much, if you ask the rest of my order. When faced with a problem, the Seekers would close ranks and crush it. We would find an answer, but only once we felt we weren't being coerced. The moment the mages voted for independence, our response was predictable. It was difficult to watch.
I've no more questions.
Ultimately, I think I am going to stay with the mages instead of the Templars. I mean, some people may not like it, but... Okay, we're lagging at the exact same points every time. But ultimately, I think I support the mages more so than the Templars. Both sides are wrong, I think. But Templars are causing the mages to go out of the way. I wonder if we can meet with the mages in Redcliffe yet. I think we can. To take a look at the quest maps. Josephine was ready to report. Yeah. I think I sent her to Orlais, right? Yep, report ready. I was correct spreading the word that the Inquisition was allied with the Grey Wardens. Messages of support poured in. With the treaties in hand, we've managed to secure new recruits and donations of both gold and equipment. Commander will be a good use of them. Josephine. Okay, cool. Her candle-tipped clipboard. Ah, boy. Yeah, I think I want to try to see if I can contact the mages. Because there was the thing with the Templars on the map. But if we do that, then we can't contact the mages. So let's see. Oh, hold on. Let all that stuff pour in. Never mind, it's not going to pour in anymore.